Hello, good morning now. Can you guys hear me? Now check if you guys can hear me. All right, someone said better now. Okay. Yeah, good morning. Let me share the link again. So I'm so sorry about that. I guess it was my network. Yeah, it was my network. So I connected to another network. Let me share the link so that members will join up and we'll begin. So just a minute there. Let me share the link. So like the live. As you hear you like, then it's gonna help other people see it and then join. So as you hear you like the live and right, let me share the link. Just a minute. Let me share the link and we'll begin. So I believe the screen is okay now. It's no longer lagging. All right. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let's go on. Now, like I told you guys, this is what I'm now expecting on gold, right? I expect this buy from gold. I expect gold to keep buying till it gets to this very level. Then if it keeps selling, I'm now going to expect it to drop and then get here before I will buy again, right? So this is the buy I'm expecting. Let me save it and then drop for you guys. Then you set your limit order. This is the buy limit order I'm expecting. It's about 87.6 pips. So it's a pretty large pips. So on the challenge account, I'll just be using the lowest lot size. And the lowest lot size now will be giving me about $8.7 risk. Right? So that's on the challenge account. Let's see how it's gonna go. And that's what I'm seeing on gold. I expect it to buy, then get to that very level. So liquidity is present, break of trade is present, then I'm taking my trade, which try all the confirmation I need to take my trade. Right? So let's check out BTC. That's what I'm seeing on gold. Let's check out BTC. Now, let's go to a higher time frame. Right? If you watch closely what BTC is doing, right, there's no clear reaction from any level. Right? Just moving within a range. Right? Just moving within this major range right here. If you watch on the daily time frame, the only key level we have is this lower one, which is this low the price need to get to, but it didn't get there before buying. Then we have this other one, which is another key level on the daily time frame where the price need to get to before buying. Then on the 4 hour time frame, let's see what's happening and what I'm now expecting. On the 4 hour time frame, this is also aligning with a 4 hour, which is a long wick as an order block. Then, if you know this other one is not aligning with any long wick, right? It's not aligning with any 4 hour time frame key level. Then let's go to my entry time frame. Now, entry time frame, I want to now see what I'm expecting. And what do I expect? Break of structure to know what I will be doing. if you notice, direction is not so clear. The break of show that happened right here, where this breaks to the downside, then recently it's having this minor retracement by giving these breaks to the upside. So this minor retracement now shows that this market is bullish at this very point, but it failed to break this very previous high. So I'm going to expect sell on BTC, but for me to sell, I want to confirm it. I don't just want to jump on this here because of the sell that I didn't hold yesterday, right? So this is a valid order block I can start looking out for sell from. And let me give you a reason and why we take that sell, why we consider taking that sell from that very zone. Now we have this low, which is a low the price need to break out. So I want the price to first go down, take out any of the low, this first one or the second one, before I watch out to sell from this very level. This very order block now has liquidity protecting it, using these highs as liquidity protecting it. That's the only reason that's going to make me sell this very market or make me take any trade. Consider selling BTC. Right, once it goes down, break this very low as a break of structure, then comes back up, then I look out for my sell as that very order block. But for now, I'm just going to watch out what BTC is doing. There's no clear opportunity. Right, on BTC, I'm just going to watch out what it's going to do. Then maybe during New York, it's going to create an opportunity. Then we take the opportunity. But for now, I'm just watching BTC. Then on GBPJPY, on GBPUSD, right, if you notice, I told you guys yesterday that this market was now bullish. Right, that we should now look out for more of buys. Can you guys still hear me? Just reply yes if you can still hear me. What's wrong with this network now? Okay, okay. Someone saying we can hear you. So I was taking my network. My network was breaking the call. And I believe the screen is not lagging. If it's lagging, just drop it's lagging in the chat box. Alright, so let's move on. Now, like I said, this GBP USD is bullish, right? And initially, what we were waiting for it yesterday was at a breakout block somewhere here, but it didn't retrace back there, and it just keep buying off. So I'm gonna be looking out for buys, then watch out for where I now expect the price to get to, right? So on a daily time frame, we have this long major move, right? This major level right here, which is a level I can expect the price to get to, right? But I want to confirm this. If it's an actual zone, I'll be taking my trade from. Right, so let's go to a lower time frame. On a 4-hour time frame, now you can see that this is another block. So this is a possible zone this market can get to. So meaning I can start looking out for buys as it's coming here, right? Because this is a zone and now I expect the price to get to, maybe sell from there or reverse from there. So to take any buy now, we have this last black candle, which is a 4-hour time frame order block. Right, which is a 4-hour time frame order block. Now this is a zone I can start looking out for buy. Right, so for me to buy, I want to go to my entry time frame and then check if it's a valid buy zone. Then I look out for my buys at that very zone. Now if you watch on a 30 minutes time frame, this is a breaker, which is like this, and this breaker block has already been mitigated. right? This breakout block has already been mitigated, right? Has already been tapped into, and the price is already moving from that very breakout block. So showing that this has been mitigated is now violated. Now the only zone I'm going to watch out for a trade is going to be below, which is now this 1 hour time frame order block. So this is the only zone I'm not going to watch out for buy if I will be taking any buy on this very market, right? But this zone now does not have a clear liquidity, so watch and then wait for it to create the liquidity so we can easily take the buy from that very zone. Once it creates the liquidity, I'm going to take my buy from that very zone. But since there's no clear liquidity yet, I'm just going to wait for it to create the liquidity. Then we are buying like this, targeting this next key level. Then our stop loss just slightly below the low. But I want to see a liquidity form, right? Just creating a low like this, goes up, then comes down, take out that low, then I'll take my buy, targeting the zone. So this is what I'm seeing on GBP USD. Before this happens, we might have another opportunity to take, right? But this is what I'm seeing and this is what I'm expecting. And I'm going to type out everything and then call out the signal once it creates the liquidity. Right, let me send to my own Telegram. Once it creates the liquidity, I'll call out the signal and then drop it for you guys to take. Then let's check out Euro USD. So on Euro USD is going to be similar thing. I'm still going to expect buys. And it's so clear, this is a nice buy zone for this very market. And it has this low as liquidity protecting it. So whenever this Euro USD comes back here, I'll be buying from this very zone. Right, it's going to take some time. If you notice, already buying aggressively, so it's going to take some time before it eventually comes back down here. But whenever it comes down here, I'll be taking my buys. Let me see where I can target as my take profit on this very trade. So on the daily time frame, we have this long wick, which is an order block on the 4-hour time frame. Right, you can see it's an order block on the 4-hour time frame. So this is a zone I can see that's my target, because that's a zone price can get to and then reverse. That's the only possible reversal zone. Right, then I'm watching out to buy this market at this very zone. Liquidity is already present, then I expect it to come down, take out the liquidity, then buy to get to this very zone. Now let's check out other markets, check out other pairs, and then let me give you what I'm seeing. If there's an opportunity, I'll also share with you guys. On USDJPY, I'm expecting buy, of which we did this analysis yesterday. Right, we did this analysis yesterday. So I'm expecting buys from this very order block. So it's a higher time frame order block. You can see this. Another block on a 4-hour time frame. So this is the only zone I'm expecting to buy this USDJPY. And before I take this buy, I want to see my confirmation. Right before I take this very buy. So this is still my overview. And that was one of the reasons we took this very sell as of yesterday, because we expect the price to sell, go down, then get here before buying. Right, we expect the price to first go down. It has not gotten there, so we now expect the price to come, tap here before it eventually buy. Right, so that's the only zone I'm now watching out to buy this very market. And this year we've already taken our profit, where I expect it to keep dropping, right, to get here. Then once it's here, I watch out for my confirmation, then I take my trade. Let me also send this out as my overview on this market. So when the price gives this change of character, we look out for buys on this gold market, on this on this USDJPY market. The sale, that's why we took this sale yesterday. The sale is still pretty much aggressive, so I expect it to drop, then get here. I will not just buy. I want to see a change of character first. Then once it gives that change of character, then I'll call out the signal, and you guys should take it as well. Then let's check out other market. On this very one is already moving. We already missed this because of the plan for the account. Right, so I still expect it to drop. If you notice what I drew, notice the arrow I drew. I expect it to drop to get here first before I will expect the buy. But I don't expect any buy yet till it gets there first. Right, so this is what I'm also seeing on this GBPJPY. So if you watch all the markets now, let's see the one giving us gold is giving us an opportunity, which I said set your limit order on gold. So we have our limit order on gold. Then BTC, I said I'm just waiting to see the reaction from BTC. Then I will call out a signal for you guys. I'm expecting sales, but I want to see the reaction first. Then GBPUSD, I need to see it create liquidity. Euro USD, if it does not drop, then it can just keep buying. Then let's check if there's any possible reversal zone. In this case now, there is no clear reversal zone. There's this high, right, which is a nice zone price can get to, but it also has liquidity protecting it. That's not a clear reversal zone unless the price gives a change of character. That's when I'll consider taking a sell from this very next high. But for now, I'm looking out for buys. And on a lower time frame, let's see if we find opportunity on any lower time frame. As it's going up, we'll look out for a buy. Right, let's check out all the markets on a lower time frame. All right, so on a 5 minute time frame, I'm seeing this breaker block on GBPJPY. So this is a possible sell zone we can easily start looking out to sell GBPJPY from. But let's validate this and then let's see if it's a nice zone we should take a trade from. Right, so on the lower time frame, we're gonna see it is a breaker block and it has this high, which this high is already acting as a liquidity protecting the breaker block. So as the price comes back here, I'm gonna sell. So 5 minutes time frame gave us a re-entry. Then once I'm on that sell, I'm gonna target the next level, which is this next low, as a level I expect the price to get to. Right, but let me validate this with a higher time frame key level. That's what I do most times. Let me see if this is valid and if it aligns with a higher time frame key level. Right, on a 1 hour time frame is an actual breaker. So on the 1 hour time frame is an actual breaker block. You can see that. So this is a zone I'm gonna sell this market from. Right, let me type out everything and then you guys will type it out and then set your limit order for the sell. Targeting this next low as a level I expect the price to start buying from. And this is like 1:10. So if we are risking a normal 10%, we are gonna double our accounts on this very trade. Right, so let's set our limit order for this very sell. So the entry is at GBPJPY sell limit, GBPJPY. Sell limit. Entry is at about 196.7.579. Then the stop loss is at 196.757. So this stop loss is about 17 pips. It's about 17 pips SL. Then the take profit, which is my target, is at 194.827. So you risk wisely on this very trade. Let's see, this is what I'm seeing and this is what I'm expecting on GBPJPY. So hopefully this GBPJPY activates our trade before going down. So we have our limit order set, right? We have our limit order on this GBPJPY, which I'm expecting this sell to happen from this breaker, right? Anything can happen within the market, but that's what I'm seeing. That's the only opportunity I'm watching out for. All right, so let's watch out for how it's gonna play out, and then let's see how this is gonna go. Right, so set a limit order on this is about 17 pips SL. Right, it's about 17 pips stop loss, meaning I can use a pretty slightly large lot size to take this very trade, but I'm still gonna be risking within the range of that very amount, right? The range of that normal risk per trade of about 10% of the account. So on this very trade, I can use as high as 0.09 lot size to risk the 10% of the account. Right, I can use as high as 0.1 lot size, right, to set the limit order on this very trade. So it's a pretty cool trade. Let's see how it's gonna play out. And that's the setup we have this morning. Then our limit order on gold as well. We're also watching out and then see what is gonna happen on gold. So I'm trying to set my own limit order. So that's why I'm delaying. So I can use as high as 0.09 lots for this trade, then targeting. The target is up to 1:8 risk to reward ratio. So it's pretty cool. Almost 1:10 risk to reward ratio. So let's see how this is gonna go. And these are my setups for today. The gold sell limits. This one we're waiting for confirmation before we take that very buy on USDJPY. Then GBPJPY buy limit. So let's see how these are gonna play out, and I'll see you guys in the next class. I'll see you guys in the next. Right, so I see you guys in the next live. So take care, guys. See you guys in the next live. Someone is saying, please analyze NASDAQ. Someone is saying, analyze NASDAQ. Right, let me check NASDAQ. I don't think I've ever checked, done analysis. I've not ever taken any trade on NASDAQ before. I've never taken any trade on NASDAQ before. But I guess I've done the analysis. I've done analysis on NASDAQ once. So let me give you overview of what I'm seeing, then what I'm expecting. So NASDAQ, I'm on a 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, notice where it's currently buying from. It's currently buying from this 4-hour time frame order block. Right, so that was where it got to, and it's buying from there. Then if you watch, this is another order block right here. Possible zone it can get to, and then start selling. So it's already at that very zone. So let's see if it's actually gonna sell by seeing our confirmation present at that very zone. Right, at that very zone, let's see the confirmation that is gonna be present, and let's see if it's gonna give any clear confirmation to take that very sell. Then we'll look out for sell. So this is another block, which is now a 2-hour time frame order block. But let's validate this on a 1-hour time frame. Right, the same thing. The pre-order block, possible reversal zones. Right, possible reversal zone on NASDAQ. Then on a lower time frame, 30 minutes, the price just got in there. The price just got there. But before I look out for my sell, I want to see a change of character. And the change of character need to be present when the price breaks this very low. But I don't know how the news affect NASDAQ. But I don't know how economic news affect NASDAQ. Let me check if there's any news today. Today is Thursday. There's a news on USD by 1:30. The unemployment claim is not a crazy news. Then we also have a news on GBP, right? It's a CPI news. So the CPI news. But this on this NASDAQ, I'm expecting the price to come. Take out this very low first before I look out for sell. If it does not take out this very low and it keep breaking structure, you keep looking out for buys, targeting the next key level. And the next key level now is this extreme high. You can see that. That's the extreme high where you can now target. But for now, watch out for a change to the downside. Then you look out for sell. You start selling to maybe this other block. If it does not give a change of character, you start looking out for buys to the next key level. So the person that was saying NASDAQ, I believe you got what I said. That was my view. Now someone is asking a question. Good morning. I want to join your general group on Telegram. It's free to join. Now this general group is for all my students. All the students have taught. All the students have been teaching, right? For how long, right? No matter how long they are all here, right? It's a paid Telegram, it's a paid WhatsApp group, not free, right? So once you are one of my students, you'll be added to that group. It's a general group for everyone. So that's what I'm seeing on NASDAQ. And all right, let's see how the price action is going to play out today. Right, let's see how price action is going to play out today. Let's see how the price action is going to play out today, and I will see you guys then.